Okay, folks, so this is Acid Roots. We've got Rob Zombie's remix album, which is American Made Music Stripped By. So this is a remix of Hellbilly Deluxe, which I have reviewed, and I gave that a pretty high score. It was anchored by 3 singles, which did pretty well, got him a name, and kept him alive in 1999. So around this time, I'm starting to think that Rob Zombie was pretty all over the place because he also went to House of a Thousand Corpses a couple years later along with Sinister Urge. So really between like 98 and like 2004 he was pretty dense in the rock area arena, metal arena, and big thing about it is he's one of the ones that I find the most exciting just because it's not as uh, easy to tell what his next move is going to be. Like you wouldn't know what would you guess that a song like Dragula would be something he would do, and then he goes from that to something different. Is this the element of surprise? Some of these songs work pretty well, and of course this remix album was a healthy surprise that I love to death. Really this is going to get a pretty high score just because the way that you hear the music on here, it's just seamless. It will, when it's in your ears, it's something you're going to want to hear continuously. Obviously this is rugged sound. He's not really singing, it's not as melodic as singing. He's more of a rougher type person. But, it's not really that bad of a thing. You should be more concerned with what you're doing more so than, looking for something to relax to. So that's the main thing that you're gonna notice is this is not really relaxation music. It's I think, it's been a little bit since I listened to Hellbilly Deluxe, but it's more, it simply has a lot more life than I would have expected to it. And that one was pretty raw. Hellbilly Deluxe was pretty raw, but this one also does it. It's a remix album that works. I've been doing those recently, and not all of them have been able to actually do it. Well, I guess I can't say that, but you just have, it's a very careful subject because if the remix is actually worse than the original song, it wastes time. And that's one thing that Rob Zombie did not do. It's a good thing to see that, basically he had 2 good albums in the span of a little bit over a year. And so if you're looking for more Rob Zombie, obviously he dropped an album in 2016, which just came out, and he's done movies, House of a Thousand Corpses. I'm thinking Devil's Rejects or Devil's Rejects, White Zombie. There's just tons of different things that I'm getting ready to cover on this channel. But I felt I could not miss out on this album. There was just no way. I knew it was probably going to be good, and I'm glad I'm right. So production, like I was saying, the main tint that you're going to see this project is it really almost passes for like rave music, really like going out and being a little bit more personal with, clubs, you might dance there, but really this is more concentrated on the dancing and just having a good time. It's more focused than just a regular club music. That's something I do like just because it allows you to make sure that you're having a better time. Now, some of the songs that do this, Super Beast, Demonoid Phenomena, and Meet the Creeper, and I think there was like one other one. I'd say Living Dead Girl is another one. A lot of these are just, you need to hear these. In other words, I mean, if I were to say you could make it to the end of your life without hearing this, this is not an album you want to do that for. I mean, there is no way you should be getting bored with this music. And I stand behind that. Definitely is something worth checking out. So all the singles are some of the best songs on this project, but then there's actually a lot more than that. And 2 songs are remixed twice, but I did not like the one version of the Meet the Creeper and then another version of Super Beast. But other than that, standing with 10 songs, considering I liked 8, that shows you. I mean, it's just like the previous one. So this is definitely, if you have not fucked with Rob Zombie yet, this is a good project to start with. So the unheard songs, which are songs you need to hear. The only 2 songs I did not like was How to Make a Monster and What Lurks on Channel X. Now it feels like What Lurks on Channel X wasn't really a song, but Meet the Creeper, the Pink Pussy mix, and Super Beast, song number 11. Both of those were not versions of the song that I liked, but the Porno Holocaust mix, Super Beast, is really fat. And then the Meet the Creeper, the last song on the project, is another one. So both of these work extremely well. I'd suggest going for Demonoid Phenomena. If you're just looking for the singles that you think, well, I know Dragula, I know Living Dead Girl, I'm going to go for those. Well, there's more songs on this project, so I do recommend Demonoid Phenomena, The Ballad of Resurrection Joe. That one was one of the stranger songs on the project, but somehow I liked it. And Return of the Phantom Stranger. These are songs you need to hear. Meet the Creeper. So be sure to listen to those. Really, for the most part, if it's not outgoing, it's rock. And so it's a good combination. This is like seeing black and yellow together as colors. This just works pretty well, and it's a good combination. So overall, this project is pretty manic. You need to hear it. Even though it's 17 years old now, that does not mean everyone knew about it that it's wanted to. So the score I'm going to give this, because I like basically 8 out of 9 or 8 out of 10. This is getting a 10. This is getting a 10. And the future, I would say, Rob Zombie just dropped an album, so give that a look. The social score, which is how well it plays around a group of friends with you, I would say, 10. Definitely it's got songs that you have heard, and it's like a shot in the arm as far as what you need. So this is definitely, worth noting. And so can it be topped? Obviously, take what I'm saying, the degree that I am enthusiastic about this project, take it with, being casual with it, but knowing that it could be good. And then you'll be good to go, because if you think, well, the radio songs are the only songs I want, give it a shot. That's all I'm saying. Just have an open mind and you're golden. So can it be topped? The answer is no. So 10s across the board. Subscribe for more fun.